betrayed by his brothers, thrown into a pit, sold as a slave. Welcome to the story of Joseph, with God's Story Corner animation. But God was with him, and Joseph's dreams were just beginning. Joseph the Dreamer. From pit to palace. Joseph was the 11th son of Jacob, but he was his father's favorite. Jacob gave him a beautiful, colorful coat, something none of his other sons had. Joseph also had dreams, literal dreams. In one, his brother's bundles of grain bowed to his. In another, the sun, moon, and stars bowed before him. Joseph said, "One day, I'm going to be in a position of honor." His brothers? They weren't impressed. They were angry and jealous. One day, Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers in the fields. They saw him coming and plotted to get rid of him. His brothers whispering, "Let's throw him in the pit." They ripped off his coat, threw him into a pit, and later sold him to traders on their way to Egypt. Then they lied to their father, saying Joseph had been killed by a wild animal. In Egypt, Joseph became a servant in the house of Potiphar, an official of Pharaoh. Even as a slave, God was with him, and Joseph was successful in everything he did. But Potiphar's wife lied about Joseph, and he was thrown into prison even though he had done nothing wrong. Still, Joseph didn't give up. In prison, he helped others interpret their dreams, including Pharaoh's cupbearer. 2 years later, Pharaoh had a dream no one could explain. The cupbearer remembered Joseph and told Pharaoh that Joseph could interpret his dream. Joseph, being rushed out of prison, was cleaned up and brought before Pharaoh. Joseph said, "I can't interpret dreams, but God can." He explained Pharaoh's dream: 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine. Pharaoh was amazed. He said, "There is no one like Joseph. Let him lead all of Egypt." Pharaoh placed a ring on Joseph's hand, and Joseph was now riding a chariot. Just like that, Joseph went from the pit to the palace. Joseph's life was full of ups and downs. Loved, betrayed, favored, forgotten, imprisoned, and elevated. But through it all, God was with him. God used every twist and turn to prepare Joseph for bigger, and Joseph would soon be the one to save his family, the same brothers who sold him. Memory verse: "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." Genesis 50:20. Thanks for watching God's Story Corner animation, where Bible stories come to life for the whole family. Comment and subscribe to grow your family's faith through animation and the Word of God.